Hey guys, this is a pick a card reading. This is a message from your spirit animal. So the animals that will come out in the reading will have a message for you. And if you'd like to take part in my poll on my community tab, please do. You have to do it from like a computer or a phone device. I don't think it will let you do it from tablets. And on the poll it's for the next pick a card reading. So you have a choice out of Halloween blessings and predictions, or a healing message. So if you'd like to take part in that, then please do. And that reading, whichever one gets picked, I will probably be doing later this week. So stay tuned for that, and please subscribe, and remember to turn the bell on to be notified when I next upload. So you have a choice out of 1, 2 or 3. If you feel called to one or more pile, then please do watch more than one. And please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So this is group 1. This is a message from your spirit animal. So currently your main spirit animal is the tiger. You might find messages come through the feline energy. So cats, lions, tigers, panthers, lynxes, jaguars, all of that. So pay attention to when they come up for you, whether it comes through dreams, pictures, a cat coming up to you on the street. Pay attention to what's going on at the time when that happens. Also, I feel like this group, you're going to receive something in a meditation. So try and do trance meditation, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Now the best way you can do this, or what I find useful, is if you YouTube theta healing meditation music, or delta frequency meditation music, and literally just listen to it for 5 minutes. And I feel like who this message is for, you will gain something through that. Something will come through, like you might see the cat then and it will give you a message. I've just seen 222 on the clock, which denotes partnerships and connections and friendships. So I feel like for this group, you're going to be finding your tribe soon. You're going to be finding people where you have like a kindred soulmate connection with. I feel like this is going to be your soul tribe. So the people that align to you, the people that are going to be your biggest supporters, you're about to meet, or you may have already met them. And if you are questioning if you have met some of your soul tribe, then yes, you have. So we have the tiger. Accept your magnificence. So this is a time to harness your energy and harness your power and stand firm within your convictions, and know that you have the authority and leadership to do what it is that you want to do. Now when I think of a tiger, I think of someone fierce and bold. You might have a Leo MC. You might have fire predominantly quite a lot in your chart, or you might have a significant friend who is a fire sign, or something may happen in Sagittarius season, which is in December. Then we have Archangel Raphael. So for some of you, you're being asked to focus on your heart right now, focus on heart healing. Call upon the angels to help assist you in your healing. Archangel Raphael comes through with a pink or green light. So you can ask him to envelop you in his healing energy, and you can literally just visualize the light going around and through your body and healing you. You could do this every single day, particularly if you are healing from inner child wounds or self-love. This would just be a really good exercise to help you feel more compassionate and love towards yourself. So then I see here the sun. It also reminds me of crystal energy. So yellow crystals, like tiger's eye, or yellow calcite, or pyrite, would be really good for you to work with right now. It would help to cultivate like better confidence and better self-esteem. Plus, if you've been trying to manifest money, they're really good crystals to work with. And tiger's eye is very good for protection, specifically if you have been feeling drained from taking on a lot of responsibilities. Also, so I was getting sun energy, and the sun at the moment, it's reminding me of the Eye of Horus, but Ra. And Ra, to do with the Eye of Horus, is all to do with Egyptian mythology, and he is the sun god, so you might be called to work with that deity or that god to help you with your manifestations, or just call on Ra for protection. You could even draw his eye on your hand, or place it within your aura to protect your aura. I'm also hearing Lyrian starseed, so you might want to look that up, what a Lyrian starseed is, to know if you are from the stars in Lyria. And if you have a cat, this message is going to be even more significant for you. Then we have monkey, kiss, play. So it says, ensure you find time to play. So when we think of a monkey, we think of someone up in the tree eating their bananas and swinging from vine to vine. So how can you get out into nature more? Could you do something like climb a tree if you've got the mobility? If you don't want to do that, I understand that's not for everyone. I mean, I personally wouldn't go climb a tree, but I would go place my hands on it and speak to the tree and ask the tree to take my energy, or any excess energy that I've taken on that is not mine. That is a really good exercise for grounding you and centering yourself back into yourself. This group is strongly advised to use nature to heal you. So spending time in nature, by trees, hugging a tree, putting your hands on the tree, even picking up fallen leaves and putting them on your altar or putting them by your bedside table would just get you reconnected to yourself. Also, what can you do to play? Can you play an instrument? Can you go dancing? Anything that kind of cultivates joy within you. What can you do to bring about joy? Also, it says kiss me. So again, that kind of makes the play energy make sense for soul tribe and soul bonds. Kiss me. Some of you might be going on a date soon. I think that will go really well. I'm also hearing the song Kiss Me beneath the milky twilight. I can't remember who sings it, Sixpence and something. So if you look up that song, there might be additional messages in that. Yeah, and then we have make manifest. So when you get into this playful energy, you're able to manifest better. You're able to bring forth what it is that you want, because like attracts like, and if you are in a high vibrational energy, what you want is more likely going to manifest quicker. And then beaver. Yeah, so pay attention to beavers, tigers and monkeys, but it's cat energy for this group. Now beavers work together to create their home, don't they? So again, this group is all about teamwork, it's all about soul tribe, it's all about connections with others, realising your magnificence, realising that you have the power to manifest, realising that you are worthy of love and self-love and compassion, and how everything is kind of interlinked is what I'm hearing for this group. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. If you found that this resonates, please let me know down in the comments section. It really does help me and my algorithms. And feel free to take part in the poll that is in the community tab for the next reading that will go up this week. Also, if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me via my email or my social medias, and feel free to subscribe and turn the notification button on. I'm going to move on now, guys. Have a lovely day. So this is group 2. This is a message from your animal guide. So we have the owl. So what I am getting from this so far, if you've clicked on this particular reading, your psychic awareness is going to be heightened, particularly at night after 5 o'clock. That's really strange. Yeah, between 5 and 6 o'clock this week, pay attention to what happens. If you feel whispers, if you hear voices, if you kind of feel like there's a presence there in the room, or you get some sort of a download, or you have some sort of an idea come up, or you hear songs, like in your mind, or particular numbers between 5 and 6 at night, wherever you are, pay attention to what happens in that hour, because your intuition is going to be heightened, and so are your feelings and what you're able to feel. It's nothing to be scared of. You've just picked the group where you quite clearly have some sort of gifts. We all have gifts, it's just a matter of opening up to them, and the only thing that can block us from our gifts is ourselves and our fear. And you have nothing to be scared of, is what I'm hearing. So pay attention to that owl when you hear the owl, particularly hearing when you hear an owl. So that the hoot, the sound the owl makes, pay attention to when you hear that. Again, that can come through you just randomly hearing it, dream, you're watching something. It's going to be really significant when you hear the hoot of an owl. Also pay attention to the white owl. Google the shamanic meaning of a white owl, because there's going to be something there for one of you. See, the owl is all about wisdom and power and knowledge. Some of you might be called to work with your Akashic records. You might be called to look at your blueprint. You might be called to look into starseeds. You might be called to look into sacred geometry or numerology or astrology to find out more about yourself. If you do want readings like that on this channel, I do plan to do that at a later date, but if you would like to see stuff like that, then please comment that down below. And pay attention to the stars at night, because there's lots of stars here, so I feel like there's going to be lots of kind of significant events that are going to happen, particularly to do with the stars. So for instance, when a particular star is shining a lot more at night, you might feel a particular energy, so then you might want to look up what that star is and what constellation it's to do with, and then look into the starseed link. Again, if that doesn't resonate for you, don't take that message. So we also have another animal here. Oh wait, is that a white owl? Sorry, I didn't even notice that. Oh my god, is that a white owl? Right, so you've got two owls, so pay attention to the number 2. And pay attention to eyes. So I mentioned about the Eye of Horus in the first reading, so that these two might be linked actually. Again, only watch that if you feel called. Oh, third eye. Right, third eye opening up. And then here you have what looks like the moon. So something significant might happen around the time of the full moon later in this month. So have a look at when that is. I'm also hearing release work. Around the time of the full moon would be really good if you feel called to, and if you've been feeling particularly heavy in your mindset or your body, to do some sort of a release work. You could look into something called TRE. It's where you shake the body into tremors, so it physically releases certain things that you hold within your body, like stored emotions. I feel like this would be really good for you guys around the time of the full moon. Also writing out your fears or things that you just want to release, or things within your subconscious. And I feel like something's going to be revealed to you. So pay attention to what gets revealed to you. Around the time something will be revealed, you will see 1717 on the clock, and you may also see 777. So when you see these numbers, pay attention, because something will be revealed to you. Now it's going to be different for all of you, but it's going to be something significant. I feel like to do with your life purpose, so it's not going to be bad. It's going to be something to do with your life purpose that you need to pay attention to. They're strongly telling me you need to pay attention when you see those numbers, and what is going to then transpire and happen for you. I'm also being called to pull this crystal for you. This is a quartz cluster, so I feel like if you invest in a quartz, or you may have already, this would be really good to meditate with, or kind of to hold before you go to bed, or to just look at to receive messages. You might be a crystal child, or you may have a child that is a crystal child, or you might be called to look into rainbow children or indigo children, or you might identify with that yourself. Then we have... Oh my god, it's another owl. Sorry, I'm just like spacing out. Oh, there's 3 owls. Oh my god. Oh my god, and that's a bird. Oh my god, sorry, it's really synchronistic. So, oh my god, right. So you've got 3 owls. So pay attention to the number 3, 333. Pay attention to the 3rd of, I was going to say October. Something might have happened on the 3rd of October. So maybe you want to go back and see if something happened on that date. That was kind of significant for you. Anyway, so the owl's face is in a heart shape. So I feel like you might be going through a heart awakening, or over the next 3 weeks, you're going to be going through some sort of ascension and heart awakening. And as you open your heart, you're able to see things a lot more clearly. So maybe you would have been looking at something through a limited lens because your heart was slightly closed, or there was something kind of blocking it. But as the weeks transpire, you're going to be tapping more into your intuition, tapping more into your gut feeling, and your heart is going to start opening more. So then we have wisdom. Wisely consider your next move. Yeah. I feel like you're going to know what to do if you have currently been kind of confused, or if things have been hidden from you. Just trust in your gut and trust that things are going to improve as you open up your heart and as you open up your intuition. And then we have change your perspective. Wow, this is a really strong reading, and it's the Nutcracker. And again, you've got 2 birds, but it's the same bird. It depends what perspective you look at it from, I guess. Like from this perspective, the bird's upright, but from this perspective, the bird's underneath. But is it in fact just the same bird, but it's just reflected differently, you know? So pay attention to your perspective, pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to your mindset, because it is going to shift as you open up your heart. For some of you, it's just a little bit of a block. For some of you, you're already working on opening up. And for some of you, you might just be new on this journey. But, you know, you have nothing to fear. Fear at the end of the day is just an illusion, but sometimes you have to go through the fear in order to get through, in order to see the light. And you will find the light, because here is the light. And the light is guiding you. It reminds me of the Hermit card where he has the lantern. So like here, what's guiding the owl? It's the moon. So you will always be shown the way. You just have to trust yourself. And I'm hearing for this group, trust in a higher power, trust in your higher self, trust in your animal guide, your spirit guide. Pay attention to the owl and it will guide you. Pay attention to the owl and it will guide you. And you are always safe and you are always secure, and please just remember that. Anyway guys, I'm going to leave it here. Please let me know if this resonates down in the comment section. It helps out me and my algorithms. Please feel free to have a look at the poll that I am running in the community tab. And if you wanted a personal reading with me, please contact me via email or my social medias. And feel free to subscribe and turn the bell on to be notified when I next upload. Have a beautiful day guys. Bye bye. So this is group's free message from your spirit animal. So first off, I'm just going to say love, because I'm picking up on strong love vibes here. For some of you, it's going to be self-love. For some of you, it's going to be a reconciliation. And for some of you, you're going to be meeting someone new. I'll come back to that message in a moment. So we have the camel. So when you think of a camel, the camel stores water in its humps. And it generally has 2 humps, isn't it? Some of you might find out you're pregnant, or if you are already pregnant, pay attention to your water intake, and just find ways where you can de-stress yourself for the baby more. I'm hearing Tai Chi or yoga. Yoga flow would be really good for you and the baby. Sorry, that's just a message for someone. I don't know who that's for. And to up your intake of B vitamins, folic acid, unless your bloods have come back normal. Maybe go and get some blood, maybe go and get your bloods checked. It could also be like, if you're really dizzy, you might have some slight anemia. If you're not pregnant, maybe you want to go get your bloods checked. If you have been feeling dizzy, having a metallic taste in your mouth, kind of been having disturbances in the day with your sleep, we've been feeling a little bit irritable, some of you might want to take a magnesium supplement as well. That's really good in this season and winter season. If you have been struggling with depression or anxiety, magnesium is really good. If that is something that is lacking, if that is what is causing certain things, that could really help. Again, that is a specific message for maybe one or two of you. Only take that if that applies. Just obviously take care of yourself and your mental health. Right, so the camel's message to you is to take care of yourself, is to nurture yourself, is to definitely drink a lot more water. And spending time in the sand or on the mud. So going out and into the garden on having bare feet, going to the woods, and just placing your feet on the ground for a little bit. Obviously check that it's safe. Also, we have these symbols here, and I don't really know what they mean, but it reminds me of, it's Egypt, isn't it? So Egypt, that's come up in one of the, I said Egypt in one of the things before, I think. Actually, that might have been a theme in both readings. Maybe you want to look into Egyptian mythology, or you might know someone or connect with someone from Egypt. But I'm also seeing light language, so downloads and light language. So some of you might feel called to draw some light language, or receive particular symbolism through light language. So like light language is this is something I done the other day. There might be something in that for you. Pay attention to the symbol and what it is, because there might be a message in the symbol. If you feel connected to any of these, then you might feel called to looking into light language more, and different systems, different languages, not of this place. So it says camel. Be forbearing. I don't know what that says. I can't pronounce that. Be something and patient. So if you've particularly been giving yourself a hard time over certain things that you cannot control, I'm hearing now is the time to let go and surrender. Everything will come in its divine time. Everything will come when things come into alignment. Here we have the sun energy, so it's yang energy, so it's going forth energy. So when you can't do any more, just surrender and let go, and things will happen as they are meant to flow. And then we have balance. Remember to keep balance in all you do. How can you cultivate balance right now within yourself? I've just seen 22:44 on the clock, so if you look up the angel meaning of that for another message pertaining to balance though. How can you cultivate balance within your life? How can you balance the masculine and feminine within yourself? Could you do some form of yoga? Or could you do some exercise work? Feminine energy is all about being receptive and open, and delving deep into the psyche and the subconscious to working through things and opening up your intuition and all of that. And the masculine is like the go forth, the power, the leadership, standing firm within your convictions and what it is that you want to go towards, and just being grounded and balanced and material. So if you've been lacking in any of those areas, now would be a good time to bring that back into balance. I'm also hearing integration, so some of you need to integrate certain aspects of yourself. If you slightly felt fragmented, maybe go back to a place where you feel parts of yourself kind of gotten lost, parts of your soul maybe in different places, for instance from your childhood or a particular experience you went through that was traumatic. Now would be the time to energetically go back to that, get yourself in a safe space, and go back and redefine those moments, go back and pull yourself back from those parts and bring all your energy back to your center space now. You can YouTube meditations on soul fragmentation and soul retrieval to help you with that. But that's going to help you kind of bring yourself back into alignment and balance a lot more. Again, that's not the message for everyone, the soul fragmentation. You're going to know if it's for you. Believe me, you know if you feel fragmented. And then we have the swans. So pay attention when you see swans, a camel, and I think it's a goat. Again, this can come through anyway. This can come through a TV show, a picture, someone mentioning the animal, stuff like that. And it says love fiercely, weeping swan. And then it also has some birds here. I think they're swans as well. And then it's got 3 birds there, 3 swans there. So what's that? 5 swans in total. So pay attention to the number 555. Also, we have like, I think it's like a pearl, or it might be the moon. Now that's interesting if it is the moon, because then you've got the sun and the moon, which is again like the yin and the yang, the day and the night. So strongly hearing integration, shadow integration, soul retrieval is going to be really big for this group. Again, you don't have to do it alone. You can easily go speak to someone that is professional, like a therapist or a counsellor, or go to someone that works with that kind of stuff. I work with that kind of stuff, so feel free to email me if you want some help with that or any of my services with it. But you can of course do it on your own. You can sit down and say to yourself, okay, what is blocking me, what is subconsciously blocking me, and ask for the universe to show it to you through a dream, show it to you through a meditation, show it to you through another person. That often happens. That's what projection is, when we see something in another that we in fact are doing ourselves, or maybe something that we have repressed for whatever reason. Our shadow is parts of ourselves that we wish to hide, that is hidden, that we deem as chaos and bad and all of that. And even psychic gifts can be locked within your shadow. Our shadow selves is not bad at all. Things within the dark aren't bad, it just is a matter of your perception. I think group 2 had something to do with perception. I've also just seen 2626 on the clock, which equates down to 88. So some of you might be receiving a gift soon, or some sort of money soon, or some of you might have your birthday in this month or the start of next. I also keep hearing 1010. So I feel like some of you are closing out a cycle within your life. Yeah, anyway, back to the love message. Love fiercely. As you transcend your ego, as you go through this kind of spiritual death, this ego death, this change within your life, you're going to come into a time of self-love and understanding your patterns and conditioning and what's been going on. And you're going to likely meet someone that is going to be really significant to your path. This could be a soulmate friendship or a love interest. That's going to be really significant to you, and they are going to mirror you in terms of they've done the inner work themselves too. Again, the love message isn't going to be for all of you. Please only take that if that applies. I feel like you're going to get this instinctive knowing if that is your message. I'm also hearing to look into sacred geometry, because you've got the spiral here. So look up the spiral meaning in sacred geometry. And I think that's going to open up a lot of things for you when you do that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave this here. If this did resonate, please let me know down in the comments section. That helps me in my algorithms. If you did want a personal reading with me, please contact me via my email or social medias. And please like, share and subscribe, and remember to turn the bell on. And if you'd like to take part in the poll, then please go to the community tab. And have a beautiful, lovely day, guys. Bye-bye.